What's up, Sagittarius? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so you can hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal sessions, guys. In my sessions, I combine channeling and tarot with universal law, the law of assumption, manifesting and consciousness to look into unconscious patterns that you might have that are not desirable in your love life and break them, or with your specific person to actually shift your focus and actually manifest what you prefer. So if that is something that you would like, then you can book in with me. But if you can't get a hold of me, or if you want like a more traditional tarot reader or a psychic, then I have put links to my affiliates in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free. And Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. So, and if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box too. Now, Saggy, I'm going to do my usual check-in, the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? How do you feel about them? A projected potential outcome. And so why do I say potential? Marrying in all the stuff around consciousness, this is a check-in point. My tarot readings on my channel are check-in points into one version of you and your specific person that you, Saggy, have manifested, are manifesting and selecting out of the infinite that are available right now. In this very given moment, creation is finished. Everything exists all at once. Your desires are absolutely meant for you. Everyone is you pushed out. Circumstances don't matter. You can have anyone or any version of anyone you want. So if you would like to manifest this differently, it requires a shift in your state of consciousness, the version of Saggy that you're being, and a reselection through dominant thoughts and assumptions and your focus. So you can check out my playlist. I have a whole playlist on manifesting. You can look into the law. You can look at other coaches. I also like to teach as I go. Okay, Saggy, so the person on your mind, how are they feeling about you? 6 of Cups, Saggy, nostalgia. This is a person you could have a history with, or just have very, they could be missing some good times that they've had with you, or thinking or dwelling in you. But we do have the Justice card in the reverse. 6 of Cups also is reconciliation, because you have the Knight of Wands as well. So lots of passion you've had with this person, but maybe it's been not as stable. The Justice card could be that there's something that needs to be kind of reconciled or made right between the two of you. So something's felt a little unfair. Marriage, divorce, legal matters could be something that's playing into it, but not necessarily. So let me have a look. We've got King of Cups, the 4 of Cups. There's a bit of a disappointment thing going on here, but definitely love. And the 6 of Cups is warm memories, nostalgia, wanting to maybe reconcile this disappointment where things have not been balanced, and I'll get more on it. We've got the Hermit card. The Knight of Wands is a bit hot, cold, in, out. Hot, cold, guys. I do it like that because it's just perception and we can shift it, and I'll get to you in a second, explain. But the Hermit card is withdrawal. They want to come out of the withdrawal, so maybe they want to get hot, hot, hot again. The 10 of Pentacles is in the reverse. The Judgment card's in the reverse. Seems to be that there's been a bit of indecision on the way forward when it comes to your 10 of Pentacles. Now, a portion of you, as I pointed out, marriage, divorce, legal matters, or maybe even contracts and assets has been getting in the way and cause sort of push-pull, or there could be a fear of not being good enough, and not what's on offer is not enough. Like, you could be dealing with a person, even if it's work and career and assets, it could be this sort of feeling of like, Judgment card in the reverse can be, there could be some judgmental energy going on, or this, criticism, or fear of not being able to achieve this 10 of Pentacles. And another portion of you, it could be because things have been needing to be tied up outside, like in relation to marriage, divorce, legal matters. But don't make anything your story if it's not your story. The Hermit card in the reverse is like coming out of isolation. And 4 of Cups is a bit of a rejection wound, right? So in the 7 of Wands, they still want to persist, but there's a defensiveness between the two of you. So that's probably what they're trying to reconcile. And they want to get past 5 of Cups, a level of loss or regret between the two of you. So maybe that is whatever's been said and done that's caused this disappointment or this feeling of rejection. 9 of Cups is here. So pleasure and joy, no doubt, you have with this person, but the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, it's something to do with this balance energy, that's something that needs to be rebalanced. Now also it's something to do with, I feel, maybe this person, the rejection wound around not being enough and not being able to support, and that can be like a trigger point between the two of you, because we've got 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be losses financially. Yeah, and the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. So money in versus money out, also prioritizing the connection, back and forth kind of an energy, making decisions about the future of the connection. So that's caused defensiveness and disappointment between the two of you. 9 of Cups though, pleasure and joy in the world, wanting accomplishment, closing out this old cycle. Okay, why do we have that 7 of Wands? 3 of Swords, hurt feelings. Also, there could be defensiveness for those of you with a person that's going through separation, or you know, an ex where there's been losses financially, etc. That could be, there's a bit of this dynamic of feeling not good enough, not, you know, a rejection wound and all of that that keeps going round and round, but they want to sort of close it out. I did say to you that there's a sense of maybe having a little bit of this self-sabotaging idea of not being able to support and not being good enough, and then rejection wound. There could be a bit of this judgmental energy back and forth between the two of you. That causes hurt feelings. Okay, so that's fine. It's a dynamic, Saggy, and so we don't even need to keep anchoring in this dynamic. Love is there, King of Cups, so we would need to look at what you want, but basically anything you keep in your awareness just persists. So we want to stop paying awareness to the old cycle. What was said, what was done, judge, you know, rejection wounds, defensive energy, 3 of Cups. Some of you, there's just hurt feelings because like this person might be, I mean, 9 of Cups and 3 of Cups, overindulgence. There could be this thing of like spending time with friends and drinking and not being very responsible when it comes to building the foundation, building for the 10 of Pentacles. It could be that kind of self-sabotage thing. Then there could be judgmental kind of energy between the two of you, or you know, disappointment energy, like you're not prioritizing the connection. It could be that, you know, there's drains on the finances. This person also, like, this is confidence, right? So this person could be kind of like not very confident in themselves, but then there's also this sort of energy of overindulgence and having fun, and maybe that's an escapist thing, guys. And so there's regrets around that. So there seems to be like this kind of fear of not being able to really like achieve the pinnacle, the 10 of Pentacles, which is really tangible material stuff like house and home, family, stability in that way. And so fear of like inadequacy in that department, hurt feelings. And like I said, for some of you, that's like also something that has involved separation from another energy where there's been losses, but not all of you. So let's get to you, Saggy, more importantly, because I did say to you there's a wanting to kind of rebalance, and it looks like this back and forth and uncertainty. They kind of want to get past that. Pleasure and fun and joy, this person seems to be focused on with you as well. But you don't want to make the assumption that they're selfish or self-serving, or that's all that they want, because then that is what is going to persist in your reality. Okay, so let's get to you, Saggy. It's so funny how the cards are like, you don't want to persist in the idea that this person is all fun and games and fly by night, because perhaps as that has been sort of like the way this person has shown up, you felt that way. And see how I said to you, there's this rejection wound, and maybe you have had kind of like a bit of a row or an energy where you feel like this person is not consistent, or is not reliable, or is all fun and games and not focused on your 10 of Pentacles. So if you persist in that, so they've shown up, and I'm not giving you guys shit. Anyone that's new, you'll understand more if you keep following me, or it's fine if you don't. But basically, this is just one perception, and there you pushed out the way that you're perceiving them. And so we need to like break a cycle, right? So I do think that there's attraction between the two of you, but if you want this person to be more consistent, reliable, and show up like a fucking diamond, then you need to just detach and say, nope, they're like this, and be version of Sag that gets it delivered, because it's the I am, your consciousness, you're selecting your experience, and I'm version of Sag that has it this way. And of course, I'm their number one priority, and of course, they're so reliable. I'm the center of their world. They would do anything for our connection. We're so on the same page. If you keep going round in circles about like, you know, when you had that, you know, how the defensiveness, the hurt feelings, they always do this, they always do that, then you're just keep bringing things into the now and things persist, okay? Because everything is in the moment, as I've already explained, right? If you guys want to get my free guide, it's linked in the description box of the video, like breaking unwanted loops with your specific person or in love, getting you back into your God power, check it out. The guide is in, the description box of the video. How do you feel about them, Sag? 9 of Pentacles in the upright. Some of you are just very like focused on you and your own career. Also, you want maybe this person to be more stable and focused in that department, because look how the 9 of Pentacles is in the reverse and the 10 of Pentacles is in the reverse. You might feel like this person is not responsible, they're not focused, they're not kind of working with you, together with you to like move forward in that department. Judgment card. You want to revive it. You also want to make maybe some big decisions about like the future. You know what I mean? I think this person can be very emotionally attuned and loving, but I just think that there's something about, there's a wound here and a defensiveness between the two of you, and maybe they've shown up today a little bit unreliable or irresponsible in some kind of a way. Yeah, 5 of Wands, and there's been clashing and tension. A small portion of you might feel like you have to compete. This person might be, the Judgment card, be waiting on a judgment. That can be like contracts, marriage, divorce, legal matters, something like that. I'm not picking up that this person is like messing around or anything, but that could be a factor. Or for some of you, the 5 of Wands, you feel like this person, you know, their attention is elsewhere, like particularly if you feel like they go out and they're irresponsible and they overindulge, like with friends or something, instead of prioritizing finances, connection, building for the future, etc. Now, Sag, like I said, you're the writer and director of the show. So let's take awareness off anything that is not part of the now and you being in that end now. So no, I'm their priority. No, I'm all that they think about. I'm the center of their world. It's not about being selfish or manipulating, guys. You actually selecting different version, and they will show up and mirror where you're dominantly focused and the version of you that you're being. Ace of Cups, because you want to have a renewal of the love. There is love here. You don't want to compete. You don't want to clash. You don't want to fight. 9 of Cups, 9 of Cups. You both have pleasure and fun with each other. Maybe you want to have more pleasure and fun exclusively with them, meaning that their focus should be more on you. Or maybe some of you have fights when you have drinks with this person. I don't know. But either way, you don't want any more fighting. You want more love poured into the situation, because we've got Empress card in the reverse. Now, Empress card in the reverse, some of you, those of you that are dealing with a situation where there are competing interests, like a judgment must be made financially, assets, legal matters, in order for you to actually nurture and grow this into the 10 of Pentacles. You might feel frustrated about that, and you're focusing on that as a delay or a block. So my advice, because that would be the Empress, like some of you might be dealing with a situation with children or an ex or something like that, and you feel like you are not able to move forward. Don't focus on it, because that's one potential out of the infinite right now. So you could be like, no, we're together. No, we live together. No, we are, you know, our connection's perfect. No competition. Everything's worked out for everyone involved, etc., etc. Or for some of you, the challenge here is, what I'm saying is, if you feel like this person, you know, there's clashings and tensions because you feel like this person is not prioritizing you, forget about third parties or whatever, like romantic or finances or assets. You just feel like it's somewhere between this person just being indulgent and really pouring into you, because there's something about balance and reciprocity, right? The Empress card in the reverse is shadow Empress energy. So this is challenging your self-worth and you feeling like you're receiving the love you deserve. So then Saggy, on a more broader spiritual perspective, which does tie into the consciousness and the universal law, who are you aware of being? I'm aware of being Sag that is absolutely in the receiving mode of love. I am the most lovable. They absolutely love and adore me. I'm so valuable. Of course they dote on me. Of course, I'm the Empress in the upright, okay? So, I mean, some of you, that's just like a wound, you know? So on a spiritual level, this is you waking up to your worth and your value. Not fighting the mirror and forcing it, selecting version of Sag that knows it and says, of course they do, and they will. They do love you, Sag, but it's like there's something about you being able to receive is what I was getting. Some of you, that's a wound connected to a mother figure, but I'm not sending you off to do shadow work now. I'm saying selecting in the now, in the now, in the now. Identity of Sag. I am worthy of love. Of course I am. Why? First of all, I'm the operant power. I'm on the pedestal in my reality. I get to decide who I am and what I receive. This is, of course, because there's a match to it. This person then will show up, the version that shows you more love, shows you that you're the priority, etc. Okay, yeah, 6 of Cups. So we saw 6 of Cups over there before. So you have beautiful memories with this person, but some of you also, like I said, there could be a wound where you feel like you had to fight for love and attention from your childhood connected to a mother figure, or there's a wounded feminine aspect, not gender specific, of being able to really receive love and know your worth. But either way, this is like, okay, rebirth energy. So I gave you the tip how to do that, but you want to reconcile the issue too with them. And Page of Wands, maybe you also want to take this in a better direction, and maybe you want to make things more fun and flirty, and maybe when it's fun, it is flirty and fun. Page of Wands and 9 of Cups, that sometimes you doubt that this person really loves you or values you. So, you know, and then the Star card, well, that's healing and renewal. So Sag, all that, like, no one to change but self, as Neville would say, or really any teacher. It's not that we need to change them. We need to select a new version through the imagination, because everything exists through imagination, and select version of Sag that has it consistently, and don't pay awareness to any aspects that were unpreferred. Don't carry it forward. Yes, they love me. Yes, our connection is perfect. Yes, they choose me. No, there's no competition. Yes, I'm lovable. Yes, I'm enough. If you want your 10 of Pentacles with them, perfect. Oh, we have a perfect relationship. I was going to say marriage, etc., or like stability. There's that 4 of Wands, Sag. That would be it. House and home. If you're hoping to, if you're not like living with them, you're hoping to live with them. Yep. They're ready, we're moving in together, or you can either be, we live together, you can go to that end and persist, and it will move very fast for you, or you can say, oh, yeah, they're ready, they want to move in, they're ready to move in with me right now. Or this would just be about harmony, union, and 6 of Cups is reconciling of the issues. When I say reconciling, guys, look, there'll be a natural progression if you've had clashes with this person. But if you keep bringing back what they said, what they did, and this is how they are, and what about how you said that, then you're just like keeping everything in the now rather than selecting from the end, thinking from the preferred end, okay? So think from the preferred end, which is in the now, everything, okay? So your desire's already there, living together in harmony, all the passion, fun, but it's all, you know, you two having a perfect relationship. So we've got Aquarius energy, we've got Scorpio energy, Taurus, Libra energy. Yeah, look, yeah, 9 of Cups, fun and pleasure, a little bit of this tension, potential for the renewal. Yeah, let me get some cards on what they want in the now. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so there's attraction, teasing. What else do we have? Okay, self-indulgence, self-worth and value. Okay, they might appear to you, Sag, self-indulgent, and I pointed that out. I also pointed out that there's a bit of self-sabotage with this person having a rejection wound, feeling judged, feeling not enough. It does say self-appreciation with things coming to light to heal. Well, healing between you, 6 of Cups, and I started out the reading where things need to be more balanced and fair. Do we want to wait for them to do shadow work, or do we want to just persist in them and allow them to conform in a version of reality and a version of them that you're selecting? They're going to reflect back what you assume to be true. But this is just the reading in this moment, you know, things coming to light to heal and heal, finding out and change, lighthearted and adapt. The finding out and change also might be that there's shifts happening for this person. They're trying to wait to make adjustments financially, etc., or they found out that maybe they have some self-sabotaging patterns that they're shifting. What else? Yeah, because we've got, you know, heartbreak and pain. So maybe they feel, like I said, they want to make it right, that they've been a bit overindulgent and that's caused a row or hurt you. Because we've got clarity and truth, determination, honor and protection, determination. So there is a determination, and then there is passion, okay? Insane chemistry, equal interest, sparks and having fun. Maybe you question sometimes this person can just be all fun and games and not serious enough. So, and that could be a self-sabotage thing, an escapist thing, this person not feeling good enough. Also, the heartbreak and pain could have been losses connected to the past. But let's not carry that into the present, because they're all characters in your show, Sag. Really. So it's all going to come down to what you're focused on. They ain't going anywhere, Saggy, but you want to get the best possible version in the now. Moment by moment, so keep your focus on what you want. Attraction, yeah, no shortage of attraction, Saggy. What else? Okay, separation, chemistry. I mean, some of you have taken time out from this person. Some of you, there has been separation from someone else, like on finances, etc., are tied up in this, as I explained. Chemistry, new love. That would be like, I think, Saggy, Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups would be about renewing the love. Some of you, Saggy, you want to explore a new love. Maybe you've had enough of this. Maybe you have more than one energy fighting for your attention. Now listen, I've got finances and career right after that. Financial issues are a factor in your love life. So that could be, like I said, with this particular person, what is going on. However, Sag, you know, if you have a new love or you have this person and you want to explore, I'm not the one to judge. It's your reality. You can just have everyone showing up in your reality, treating you like an empress, like a queen, king, like the center of their universe. Everyone wants you more. Everyone wants commitment with you. Everyone's stable. You get the best versions of a person. Or if you want to maintain your focus on this connection, then selecting the best possible version of them from the identity of you having what you want and being the best version of you. You understand, Sag? Because we do have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So Sag, you might be a bit indecisive. They also might feel you're indecisive about them, Sag. I mean, we've got that judgment card in the reverse and feeling like they're not good enough and back and forth. So our perceptions are interesting, right? Like you might feel like this person's not showing up very stable and they might feel like you're showing up indecisive. But we don't care, not in an arrogant way, what in this moment they're thinking and feeling, because their thoughts and feelings will shift for you and with you guys. They're your mirror. They're you pushed out, and there's infinite versions that you can experience through you as a reflection to you. Okay? All right, Sag. So I do see the attraction is still there. They're not going anywhere. They're trying to sort out something financially. Strong chemistry. Renewal of the love. Some of you have more than one option, and some of you want to make a decision about what you want to do with this. So take my advice. I hope that helps some of you, and I intend that it did. And I'm sending you guys so much love, and I will check in with you in 2 weeks' time.